Today you find us back at NK Prestige Motors and we're looking at a rather special Range Rover. Yes, you can see plenty of reviews of Range Rovers all across the internet. You can find the standard Range Rovers, you can get the Range Rover Sports, you can even have the Overfinch Range Rovers all reviewed online. But this one is a little bit special. This one is a Project Kahn Range Rover. And for those of you who don't know, Kahn does custom builds and tweaking of cars. This has effectively been hand built and it's logoed everywhere. The seats are an actual Kahn design. You cannot get this anywhere else. And again, with the stitching, the finishing touches, there's all sorts of things that show that this is something that bit special. It has piano black console. It has Kahn logoing everywhere, from the leather to the kick plates to badges outside. This shows that it is something that bit different and that bit special. But let's have a look at the standard features first. So we have the usual computer nicely placed in the middle. It's a great bright display, and they are like these at the side that light up once it's activated. So when everything's off, it's just a blank canvas. But once you power everything on, you've got the options down the sides and you can swap between them quite easily. So onto the navigation, we've got on-road navigation, off-road navigation, we've got different modes. We've got home menu, setup, and parking assist as well. All nicely there, and of course an off button as well if we don't particularly want it there. But it's other tiny little touches that make this, as a Range Rover, quite special. The screen is quite clear. It's a very clear display, and it doesn't give you information you don't need. So when your engine's off, it's not showing you all the different bits and pieces. Once you start the engine, then you get a few more other bits, such as little bits on the rev counter, and of course as you start moving and going on, you get the same information appearing on the speedometer. Other than that, it's generally quite sparse. So not too much information there. It's really quite good. We also have a lot of the controls down here on the console. So we've got the suspension controls, so we can raise and lower the suspension, which we've got on there. We've got traction control off. We've got cruise control options. We can even look at the different suspension settings as well. Just pop that out and we can just turn it to the suspension setting we want while we're driving. We've got low range selection. We've got all sorts there. We've also got an electronic parking brake. So rather than having a separate lever or a foot operated parking brake like some vehicles in this range have, you've literally just got a tiny little thing to pull and that's it. If we actually look a little more at some of the options we've got quite a lot of menu controls on the steering wheel, along with, of course, your flappy paddle controllers and your main indicator stalks as well. So you've got the menu button there, so you can control everything from the steering wheel should you need to. Cruise control settings at the side. You've got the option to cancel it. You've got phone controls, mode button for the centre console, but also a heated steering wheel option, just for those really, really cold mornings. One of my bugbears has always been tactile controls. If you've seen the Peugeot 308 video, you'll know that everything's on the screen, including the aircon and things like that. And I just found that a total distraction and, to be fair, quite dangerous as well. I'm glad that we've got tactile control for the aircon right here. And we can just see it all kick into action and work there. You can see quite clearly on the displays as well what's going on, what temperatures we've got selected. But it doesn't stop there. We also have climate controls back here for the rear passengers. So we actually have 4 climate zones. And we've even got 5 seats, which, let's face it, certain vehicles, which we've looked at recently, such as the X6, and a couple of Mercedes as well, don't actually have 3 seats in the back. They have 2 seats and a centre console. This, you can have a centre console that pulls out the armrest and a bit of storage coverage there as well, but you can have a 3rd seat in the middle, a centre seat, if you really need it. But the front bumper is basically tied to this particular car from Kahn. And you've got the branding along the front as well. Just on the front edge where it would normally say Range Rover, that's all taken away and it's replaced with the Kahn name. You've got the Kahn name appearing on the leather. We've got it all there. We've got it on the dashboard. We've got it on we've got the signature as well, the Kahn signature logo on the outside, along with lots of other detailing that is unique to a Kahn car. This is literally a bespoke car, complete with pedals, all branded. Everywhere you look, it tells you that it's something different and it's something special. But going back to the regular features, we have split opening tailgate, which can be opened electronically as well. We have a 3-litre V6 engine, which is actually quite subtle, considering the exhaust as well. There's a custom exhaust addition to this as well. So the whole thing is customised and unique to these range of cars from Kahn. Storage space. You've got the little cubby down at the bottom of the door, but you've also got this as well. So you've got a little box that comes with it that you can open up, a little thing that opens up. You've got the memories, you've got the lock buttons, and lots and lots and lots of storage space, such as this one in the middle. Got the slide away bit for the cup holders, and we've also got these. One glove box, 2 glove box that they can open and close. Ample boot space. Let's face it, Range Rovers are pretty famous for the storage space they've got in the boots and of course the tailgate opening as well. And to be fair, there is not a lot that you can say that you can't see anywhere else on a Range Rover. The outside looks stunning. Custom wheels, so these are the Kahn edition wheels. We have badging that's unique to Kahn, and we have a front bumper that is unique to Kahn. You can spot this a mile off compared to a standard Range Rover. Panoramic sunroof for the front and rear passengers, which you can sort of see going across. We've got it partway open at the moment. This is an absolutely stunning vehicle. It handles superbly, and the fact that you've got the option to raise and lower the suspension, you've got the different settings for sport mode and off-road and things like that. Yes, it is standard Range Rover, but for some reason in this particular vehicle it seems tweaked. Don't know if it has been, but it does feel to have been tweaked a little bit. It's incredibly smooth, even over quite rough ground. Now, one of my favourite things is the fact that you can push the buttons out the way, but also, let's start her up. How's that? And yes, again, it's a standard thing, but we've got the Kahn logo there, and it just seems that bit more special. It's just a shame that one doesn't pop up as well. That one you've got to manually do, but hey, what the heck. Of course, when you stop the car, the knob for the automatic gearbox hides itself away. We do have armrests for driver and passenger with adjustment as well. Heated seats as well, which are just at the front there. On the centre console, we've got heated seats in the rear as well, which can be accessed from the climate controls at the back. And pretty much vents all round. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. The attention to detail by Kahn's team is just fantastic. I'd probably say this is better put together than an actual original Range Rover that came out of the factory. This has literally been taken apart and rebuilt with such precision and care. The stitching's perfect. There's not a flaw anywhere in the leather, and especially with this design as well. I mean, the seats, like I said earlier, the seats are pretty much unique to Kahn. You can't get these anywhere else at all. And it shows, the whole attention to detail shows. It's an amazing vehicle. I'd hate to think what somebody spent on this in addition to the cost of a Range Rover to get this spec. It's phenomenal. And the thing is as well, with it being a Kahn hand-built car, a Kahn Projects hand-built car, it's unique. You're not going to get another one like this anywhere else. They will all have their own unique little touches. Why wouldn't you go for this if you could afford it? It's taking luxury and taking it that step further, that step beyond. Why wouldn't you? From the outside, it's stunning with the paintwork and the reflection that it gives. The wheels set it off nicely. The whole changes that are made, or subtle, are evident. And they take the car and they make it stand out that bit more. This really is an amazing vehicle.